prop mistress? How about seamstress? Because of my creativity, I've been able to call myself all three of these titles. Through the years, I've become more creative because of my interest in arts and crafts, and I've also had some pretty unique opportunities. I learned the basics of running a business through duct taping, and through being a prop mistress, I learned to creatively use my resources. Through sewing, I have been able to design my own projects and teach others about them. Duct taping, being a prop mistress, and sewing have provided opportunities for me to become more creative. The first thing that sparked my creative interest was duct tape. In 6th grade, I started my own business called the Duckettes. I started out just making simple wallets and purses, and then eventually I branched out and started using other materials like scrapbook paper and Capri Sun pouches. And I also started to cut out my own designs and add them to wallets, as you can see in the photos here. I was so proud of these things that I started to sell them online and at Gordonville Flea Market, and I even got to be on a TV show called CI Living, and I promoted my business there. Through duct taping, I learned to visualize concepts in my head, and this led to my next opportunity years later. Last year, my creative interest changed direction a little bit. I got the opportunity to be a prop mistress in a musical called The Green Children. This opened the door to design for me. I was in charge of finding and creating all of the practice props and actual props and fitting it all into the storyline. I also got to do a little bit of set design. In the bottom photo there, you can see some of the flowers from the front of the stage. I got to do that. And I was also responsible for creating a place for the green children to hide during one of the scenes while they were off stage, and that's what the top photo is. It was a little bit of a challenge, but this taught me to think outside of the box more and to use my resources in a more creative way. After that, I was ready to creatively challenge myself in a new area, and that was sewing. I taught myself to sew, and I came up with my own patterns for things like scrunchies, beanbag chairs, and doll clothes. I also got to teach some others about my designs, and the girl on the left is one of the girls that I got to teach. I showed her how to make a beanbag chair. Through sewing, I was able to visualize designs in my head and make them into projects like blankets, clothes, and beanbag chairs. From duct tape to being a prop mistress to sewing, I have become more creative, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. Next thing you know, I could be designing your home, the office you work in, or just making you a beanbag chair. Thank you.